Welcome to Chick-fil-A. My name is Brenda. How may I serve you?
Hi, can I get 2 4-count chicken minis and then lemonade no ice? Oh, let's see if I can balance this. I can. All right. Best way to start the day here with some fried chicken. I was gonna wait, get a better breakfast option, but yesterday was Thanksgiving. I ate so much food that I just woke up so starving, so had to pick up the chicken minis. I'm going fishing with Peric right now, and honestly, I don't even know what we're fishing for. He told me to meet me at his house. Hold on, let me see what he said. Okay, he says, I got a spot. Of course, he splits it up into like 12 text messages too, because he's just scatterbrained. I got a spot, 40 minutes from me. I will drive. Come over at 8:40. No, 8:30. No, 8. I got ideas. Many videos. Good video. He's got many ideas. Good video. He will drive. I have no idea what we're fishing for. Should be interesting. All right, another exciting update. I'm pulled off on the side of the road now. I texted him, I'm leaving now. I better not have to bring anything out of the ordinary like waiters, anything like that, because he didn't tell me what to bring. And then he says, we aren't doing that. I got some feedback. It's not worth it. Let's just pond hop. I need some time. Then I call him and he doesn't answer. Let's see if he answers. I called him like a minute after he texted that. I know what he's doing. He's laying in bed, not moving, wanting to fall back asleep.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic...
So now I really don't know what we're gonna do today. If we're pond hopping, I got way better ponds than him. He's got dusty ponds, so he's driving down here. I'm not driving up there. We don't exactly like live close. The Chicago suburbs are like, they're like big. So I live like probably 45 minutes away from him. They're in the box. Okay. I got sick of waiting for Peric because I don't know what he's doing. He didn't respond to me for like 3 hours. It's now 4 hours later since I talked to the camera. He might show up in like an hour or two. I don't know what he's doing with his life today, but I got some time. I'm close to my house. I'm going pond fishing with my dad right now. I have no idea what I'm gonna catch. I haven't been to this lake in quite a while. I'm just gonna throw a red-eye shad, maybe a chatterbait, and hope something's dumb enough to bite. All right, got my chatterbait, got my red-eye shad. No one's fished this pond before. Huh? Shaller. My whole deal when pond fishing, especially when I'm looking for ponds, is I try to find ponds that look like they're not pressured. And a well-worn path like this typically does not indicate no pressure. But it's okay. I haven't been here in a while. Clearly people have found this pond. It's in a very obvious spot, so I figured it wouldn't be a secret forever. Oh, what the? Huh. I'm sorry, dude. Look at this. I got my hook through like a absolute baby bluegill and I killed it on accident. I'm sorry, bud. Jeez. How did that happen? Oops. Didn't mean for that to happen. I have never done that before. Just straight up impaled. That I don't know when the heck that thing hatched. Because I would think that if they spawned this spring that they would be a little bigger than that. Do bluegills spawn more than once? I don't know. I just know that thing was a freaking baby. Well, this is brutal. I pond fished with John for 3 hours the other day and didn't even make a video because we caught one fish in over 3 hours. They said there was ice on the ponds earlier in the week because I've been in Ohio and it hasn't been that cold there. My local lake is still in the mid 50s, but if there was ice on these ponds earlier in the week, then they have to be at the highest in the low 40s. The high hasn't been over 40 degrees really all week. Old Man Winter is slamming the door shut on these largies, and I don't like it. All right, I didn't catch anything in that pond. Actually, I did. I hooked a half-inch bluegill at the pond. This idiot finally showed up. We're getting food right now. Then we're gonna try to catch some bass in the ponds. Bass in the ponds, dude. And I haven't done this in months. I miss my boat, but fishing the ponds it's a nice change of pace. It should be fun. We're gonna get food and then catch fish. Sounds good. Sounds like a good plan, right? Yeah, let's do it. All right, here with Dusty McGee at the pond now. I'm gonna go recreate my 7-pound catch, even though it probably wasn't 7 pounds. It was probably 6. You creep up to it. Oh Jesus! This is how you creep up to it. You slowly bring it in there. There was nothing there. Duster, you want to fish this jig?
Yeah. Where's this gravel bar?
Hold on. Hey, lock your car. I'm gonna be smart and fish a lipless crankbait.
This is what we gotta share a spot here.
Yeah. Well, they usually cut these trees down.
Fish?
No, it's stuck in weeds. Or stuck in line, actually.
God, it is freaking cold.
Fish. Yep. First fish of the day. Little lipless crankbait. Yeah, huge ones. First fish here with Peric. It's a little stinker dinker, but the water is so freezing that I'm happy to get anything. Lipless crankbaits, late fall, early winter. Great tool to get fish to bite. I'm sure some of you notice what I do differently with a lipless crankbait is I fish it with braid. This is 20-pound braid, and a vast majority of the time that I'm fishing a lipless crankbait, I'm fishing it in the very early spring or late fall when these fish are very inactive and they're not going to get spooked by line because of... Yeah, I'm getting great tips. A vast majority of the bites that I'm getting are reaction bites. They're seeing this... What I'm doing with it is I'm either like doing a yo-yo, like a lift drop, or I'm just crawling it on the bottom, ticking the weeds. That's how I caught the first fish and what I think I'm gonna stick with. But I'm just crawling it over the top of the weeds, and these fish, it's mostly just going right past their faces. That's when you get the bite. They're not really out chasing because the water's so cold. So a lot of the bites you're getting, it's going past their face and they're just kind of snapping at it and grabbing onto it. And the braid allows you to feel a lot better what exactly you're hitting with the lipless crankbait, and more importantly, it allows you to rip the bait out of the weeds much easier. I don't really have, usually braid and treble hooks are a big no-no, but when the water's really cold, the fish's body and their mouths are much tougher and they're not as soft, so it's a lot easier to keep them pegged with braid and trebles and stuff like that. Ooh! What? Oh my God! That was a good fish. I'm shell shocked that happened. I am praying my GoPro caught that. Look at, there's Peric trying to get me to leave now. Oh my God. You've got to be kidding me. Huh? Dude, I just had a 4-pounder jump out of the water to try to eat it. That was one of the craziest things I've seen in a while. And in like low 40-degree water, no less. That thing chased it and then jumped out of the water to try to eat it as I was taking it out. I really hope my GoPro caught that. What is he doing? I'm gonna call him.
Yeah.
Yo, come out and fish for like 10 more minutes. Use the jig. They're on the shoreline.
How many have you caught?
I've missed one and had another one that was literally like a 3-4 pounder, like jumped out of the water at my feet to try to eat my lipless crankbait as I was pulling it out.
You have not caught
I caught one in the beginning. Dude, just 10 more minutes. It's barely been an hour.
You got it, dude. You fish 10 minutes here. When you catch one, I'll come out.
Oh, okay. So that's a no from him. He's not a grinder. That's what it is. All right, well, that's a wee bit disappointing at this pond. I thought we would smoke them, but I had some action, did miss a nice one, so on to the next. All right, I had already turned my GoPro off, but I had to turn it back on for this. This kid had his car on, and he was just sleeping. Were you just sleeping with your car on?
For a second.
Peric has given up. This is my last cast. This is just... God. This day is just brutal. Alright, so as you can tell there, not exactly a huge haul from it's not Brass Pro, it's Bass Pro. I swear I know the store. After quitting at the ponds, we went to, did we go to eat? No, we didn't eat. We just went, after the ponds, we went to Bass Pro. He got some lures for some cool giveaway he's doing. I got some lures for some things I've planned in the next few weeks, you know. I knew coming home that the fishing was going to be tough in the ponds. For me, when I lived in the Chicago suburbs, like, this was the worst time of year to catch a bass for me by far. Like right before ice out comes, like the water's in the high 30s, low 40s. Peric and Johnson, there was ice on the ponds earlier in the week, so there's no way it's warmer than like 40, 41 degrees at the ponds. But did get one new Megabass Vision 110 Plus. This is the color that I've been loving. It's Tennessee Shad. Let's see if I can get a nice super sick close-up on it. Come on. No, don't focus on my face. Focus on the lure. There we go. It's got like, no. It's got like a nice yellow down its side. It's like a purplish black on the top. Wow, this is frustrating. It's like a purple black on the top. Nice white belly, but the tail, it's not really showing it that well because it's not focusing. Come on. All right, whatever, but the tail is chartreuse. I don't know what it is about the color. They just bite it really well. Last 5 Megabass lures of mine that have been lost were not lost by me. They're all my friends that I let use, and like, phew. The reason I like this one is it's the 110 plus 1. It's got that little bit of elongated bill, and one of the biggest gripes people have about Megabass jerkbaits is that the bills break. I've seen Peric break a couple. I've never broken a bill, but I think that elongated bill helps it from breaking. This one is more versatile. The other Megabass only goes down like 3-4 feet-ish, but I fish this one on 10-pound line, so I can get that down to about 7-8 feet if I work it kind of slow, and I can still keep this in like 3 to 4 foot. If I'm working it like really shallow, I can just keep it high in the water column. It's just a very versatile jerkbait, darts really well. I love it. That huge striper I caught, like, I had never caught a striped bass before. I had never even seen one personally, and I didn't really realize that the striper I caught was like, it wasn't just like a nice striper, it was like a huge striper. Like I had no idea that it was actually like a trophy catch. So given that I caught it, there's gotta be more in the lake that are that size and maybe bigger, right? So I got these. I've been doing a lot of research, and I've heard that stripers like just big swim baits, stuff like that, and that chartreuse, like white and chartreuse, are the only baits you kind of need for them. So I got some of those. There's a local lake by me that's really weedy, and I caught fish all winter long there on lipless crankbaits, so I picked up a couple lipless cranks. We killed the bat. We had like a ridiculous day there last spring when the water was like 44, just ripping lipless cranks out of the weeds, so I got that. Yeah, I'm only gonna be down at school for another 2 weeks now, and then I'm gonna come back for winter break and then hopefully do a lot of ice fishing. But I'm really excited for the next 2 weeks. It's gonna be a lot of blade bait fishing. I'm gonna go out and solely target stripers at least 2 trips. I got a couple really big Alabama rigs that we're gonna troll. I got like big trolling rods and planer boards. I got those. We're gonna try to catch, this one is like a little iffy, but we're gonna try to catch some big live shad, hook them on circle hooks, and slowly drift the big gizzards for the stripers, so that should be fun too. If we can't get stripers trolling, I know we can get walleyes, so hopefully the good content fishing content is going to continue. I knew it would be just very rough coming home, and I went pond fishing 2 days in a row and caught 1 bass both times. So that is not exactly up to par for what I like in a fishing video. I like there to be a good amount of action. So I know I like making them. I know you guys love the long, like 15-20 minute videos where there's just a lot of like great action. I was blessed in the last month to experience some really hot fishing action. So, you know, I've had to pick up a couple baits and hope that continues. So excited for the next week or so of filming, and then it's probably going to be ice fishing. I am going to be ice fishing a lot. I hope to go to like Lake Erie and fish for trophy walleyes. That's the one main thing I want to do. So I'm really hoping Erie freezes over, but that's so far in the future. I might duck hunt the next week or two. That's still a big iffy. I have no gun, no license. I've never hunted in my life, so I'd have to borrow a gun, and I don't know about that. So, well, I'm gonna stop rambling. I just figured I would take the time to explain my plans for the next couple weeks, and should be some more exciting content. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time.